afford to do that. Men were never providers. Never. Like our grandparents. No, men were never providers. The provision to me, the way I'm saying, why I'm saying men are never providers, because men never, the only true way for men to be providers is to create an equitable, equal system, right, for both men and women, right, and anybody.
And just to sound equitable, which we do not have. Continue.
In between, feminine presenting people, I don't care. And then, but making sure that they have the ability, if they want to or if they need to be able to provide for a family, right? While simultaneously making sure that women could provide for a family if they wanted to, or making sure that, whatever, black people, it doesn't matter. They need to make sure that everybody could be able to do that, right? But instead, what they did was 50 years ago, they made it to where only men could provide for a family. That's not the same thing. Making it. That's not what I'm not saying that men need to fight for the ability to oppress women so much so that women will revert back to being financially or solely financially reliant upon men. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if men actually cared about provision, we would make sure that everybody had access to provisions, whether they were with a man or not.
Exactly.
That's true provision.
Exactly.
Right? Mm-hmm. Shan shouldn't have to be married to some fucking man so that she could buy a house or put her kid through college or retire at a decent age. Amanda shouldn't have to fucking be married to a man that Amanda shouldn't have to be married to a man, so that she can go on vacations and be able to raise a family and have kids and pay for childcare and shit like that. That's not how it should work. Both of these women and every woman should be able to do these things if they want to, and they should be able to do them by themselves.
Exactly.
That's the provision that I'm talking about. As a society, men do not care to provide for everybody. We don't.
They don't.
Trump just got in office and was like, we're going to make sure that the kids can't fucking eat lunch anymore. And breakfast. We know everybody was eating lunch and breakfast. We're going to make sure nobody can eat lunch and breakfast anymore. What the fuck? We're going to make sure people can't afford medicine. You're going to make sure people can't afford medicine. That's what the men are doing. So yeah, no. Go ahead, Amanda.
And that's why you say, like, men are never providers, because they're not. And they're clearly not. You have all these dudes out here bitching about paying for dates and all this shit. And don't even get me started on black men, right? And AKA niggas, because sometimes they be complaining some of the most. And so, men aren't providers. They never were providers. Women and femme presenting people have always been, providers for us and for community and for people we care about. Men are not socialized to care about anyone else, right? They're not. So, Anyway, just keep that in mind, toodles.